Okay, here I'm starting my video. I have brown rice right here. I just finished cooking some salmon. That's why the pot looks like that. And I'm planning on making some salmon flavored rice. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and put this in, the rice in, and I'm going to cook it a little bit. And while I'm cooking it, I'm going to put in the same seasoning I put inside of the fish, which was some lemon pepper. I'm going to put some of that inside of the rice, not too much because this has salt in it. And I'm also going to put some soy sauce in it. This is just what I'm using. You can omit the soy sauce if you want to, but I'm using it. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And basically what I have in there is around 4 cups of rice. I have around 4 cups of rice in there. Let me get my spatula, break it up. And I'm not measuring how much I'm putting in. I can. And then you go ahead and put some olive oil in there. This is 1 tablespoon because I want it to be a little oily. You can omit this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so it won't be so dry. And you can do the same thing with with white rice, but I've tried to do healthier for my family, so I've been using brown rice. So I'm just mixing it with it. And this was rice that was already cooked. Well, obviously it was rice already cooked, but I mean that it was frozen rice, and I let it thaw out in the refrigerator. So I'm just warming it up because I'm not done yet cooking it. Now that I have this pretty much seasoned, I'm going to put some eggs in it too. I'm going to kind of make some fried rice with it. So let me go ahead and take it out, put it back in the container I had, and I'm going to get the eggs, and we're going to cook those. And then we'll be able to eat that with our salmon. If you'd like to see how I made the salmon and the coleslaw, you can just go ahead and go to, J. Witten 31 and just look up whatever it is that you're wanting to make. For example, J. Witten 31, coleslaw, J. Witten 31, salmon, J. Witten 31, grab and go, coleslaw mix, example. Alright, it's pretty much all of it. Let me grab the eggs and I'll be right back. I'm back. I have my eggs. Here's the thing. When I put the rice in there, I had just finished with cooking my salmon, so I had the burner on low heat. My burner goes up from 2 all the way to 8, then to high. I had it on 3. So the rice wasn't really cooking much at all. It was just warming it. I now have my heater on medium heat, and I'm letting it heat up some. Some of the rice is starting to pop, so I'm thinking that it's almost warm enough. So what I'm planning on doing is I have some eggs, and you can put as many eggs as you want to put in. It's your preference. I like eggs with my brown rice, especially when I'm basically making fried rice, kind of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 2, 4, 6. I think I'm going to start off with putting 6 eggs in, see what it looks like, and then I may end up adding 8 eggs to it. So we'll see. So let me go ahead and it's heating up. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in my olive oil. I'm just putting it around, distributing it around it, about 1 tablespoon. And what I'm looking for is I want the oil to move freely. And you can see it's kind of doing that. That's what I was looking for. So that's good. Let me get my spatula, kind of mix this around. That's actually good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding in my eggs. Okay, it's popping. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon more. You really can omit that. You don't have to do that, but I am. I want it evenly coated. Now, I'm not scrambling the eggs. I'm putting them straight in. Ooh, it's popping. And after I put them all in, then I'm going to break them up. You can scramble it if you want to. I just like the texture of it not being scrambled. And then I kind of scramble it after I get it all in there. And this is 6 eggs here. I'm looking at it, eyeballing it. And since I only got 2 eggs left, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them in. So there's the eggs. They're in there. Alright. And I'm just going to let them cook for a little bit. I'm busting the eggs. I'm kind of distributing it around my pot because I want my whole pot to be covered. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me see what I mean. See, I have it all over the pot. And then I'm just going to slowly break it up. So I'm basically scrambling it inside of the pot. And I like it because in some parts the eggs we're gonna be able to eat some egg whites, some parts just yellow, and then some parts a mixture of the egg with the white. That's why I didn't want to scramble it. I kind of wanted the texture of it. So I wanted some of the white and I wanted some of the... And then what you can do too, because again I'm planning on putting this with my rice, I'm going to put in a very little bit of the seasoning that I used to season my fish, which was the lemon pepper, because I want the flavor to be throughout. And I'm only putting a little bit in. I'm just kind of shaking it and making sure that I see it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce in it. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of soy sauce because I've already put some inside the rice. So I'm just going to put some in. Just because I want the flavor to match what I'm eating with it. So I'm going to mix it up. Now, before it was a great pan, it didn't stick much. It sticks more now. See if I can get a better pot for Christmas. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Depends on if I want to invest in it. Do you see the eggs? How it's kind of still a mixture? You can still see some white. You can see some just yellow parts. I like that. And then after I see that the eggs are cooked, I'm going to go ahead and put back in the brown rice, and then the meal is done. I'll be able to have my coleslaw, my salmon, and my fried rice with a little seasoning of the fish. Because the fish cooked in the same pot, so I'm getting all the flavor from the salmon into my eggs and into my rice. Now some people can eat eggs, you know, bust the yolk and stuff. I like my eggs well cooked. So again, everything I'm showing you, it's preference. I'm going to cook it a little bit longer because I still see some of the yellow in the eggs that it looks uncooked. And for me, that's kind of gross. But if it's okay with you, then, you know, you could take it out. Just eyeball it. And I didn't want to break it up too much. With me stirring it, I'm breaking it up more. So I think I'm going to just kind of shake it and kind of shift it instead of breaking it up. But it seems done to me. So what I'm going to do now is the rice that I made, I'm going to go ahead and put it back in here. And I'm going to mix the two together. I'm glad I put 8 eggs in it. I like more eggs. If you like less, put less in, you know. Work it out. Now for me, and this is preference, I'm going to put a little more olive oil on it just because I want it a little bit more greasy. I've been trying to stay away from fried food and stuff like that, so I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in it. Mix it up. And this is done. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the oven. I had it on medium. It's perfect. And this is done. I can now plate everything. And I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. And I still have some big chunks of egg, which is nice. So I'll be back and I'll show it to you plated. So I just wanted to show it to you guys plated. Here's the brown rice. You see the eggs, some parts just yellow, some parts you have just white, and some parts a mixture. So it turned out really good. It's plated and I just wanted you to see it. Here's some of the other stuff that I made with it, some of the coleslaw and the salmon. You can be able to easily look those up by doing J. Whitten 31 coleslaw, J. Whitten 31 salmon. It also, as well as my J. Whitten 31 grab and go coleslaw mix. So there you go. I just wanted to show it to you plated, but you see the rice turned out beautiful and great. Thank you so much for everything and for, for watching.